day 10 on my gratitude challenge, and today I'm grateful for washing the dishes. And it's not so much about washing the dishes in itself, even though I think that's a good process, but it's more when I'm done washing the dishes, then I really appreciate myself and think I did a good job, and I can go into my kitchen and I can be so happy to see everything is clean. That's cool. So grateful for washing dishes. And then I'm grateful for the fantasy, because it's like logic will take you from A to B, but it's like fantasy has this way of dissolving everything and can actually take you from A straight to S. And that's kind of like a giant leap it's taking. And I think that's cool, because it's like it's breaking down boundaries. It's like it's this amazing force that everything starts, how to say, with an idea, but to have a real good idea you have to use your imagination. So imagination is like, wow, what a power. So grateful for that. Then I'm grateful for moral, and I'm thinking at moral standards and stuff like this. Of course it's an individual thing, because my morals maybe not equals to your moral, and the other way around, of course. But it doesn't matter, because that's the cool thing about it. That is, it's individual. But I think the most important thing about moral is that it's being, how to say, it has to be according to you. It has to be like you are, and you have to act like your moral is. And in that case, I think moral is beautiful, because it's setting some rules about what you can do, how you can act according to this moral. So I'm grateful for moral. Then I'm very grateful for the opposite, kind of like the reversed. For example, I could go pray to God and I could say, please, dear God, won't you give me a new car? Or, dear God, can you not help me with this? But how about reversing it and then go say, dear God, I notice you have some problems, and I would really, really appreciate if you would take my assistance, because I can see you need some help in this area, and this area. And I like that thing of turning it around. And also I like it that, for example, I lost my point, so I'll just leave it at that. I like the opposite, the reversed. And then I'm very, very grateful for yellow arrows. And for me, yellow arrows is of course a Camino sign, where you see wherever you have to go, there'll be a yellow line showing you where to go. So I think I have grown so attached to these yellow arrows, like wherever in the world I see a yellow arrow, it's just like, I just get so warm inside, and it just puts my memory straight back to so many good times and many good memories. So grateful for the yellow arrows. And then I'm also quite, how to say, I also appreciate all the old legends, kind of like from Greek mythology or the Spear of Destiny. I think legends in general, I think they're so cool, because it's kind of like these amazing stories, but an amazing story just don't come out of nothing. So they must have kind of like this little tiny thing of truth in it. If not all of it is true. Who knows? I most certainly do not, but I do know I like them. So grateful for legends. Then I'm grateful for the bottom line, because if you have a company and you look at the bottom line, that shows you how you done this year. Maybe you had a profit, or maybe you had a loss, but anyway, it's kind of like this is how it is. You cannot escape from that thing. And also it's the same in life. I mean, how your life or how my life is looking exactly right now, that's the bottom line of every thought, every action, every feeling during a whole life. So where I stand now, that's the bottom line of my life, and I love it. So appreciate the bottom line. And then I appreciate my walking boots. We have a very, very good companionship, I think you could say. We have been walking in Spain more than 3,000 kilometers across Spain. We have been walking around Denmark, and we had taken many steps together, and it's been a pleasure. From They have saved me so many times for a twisted ankle or so. So I really, really appreciate my boots. Probably that's why I still have them, even though they're really worn down. But I appreciate them. Thank you, boots. And then I appreciate when I can, how to say, when you just change your bed sheets and on the bed, and you just get into this nice and clean bed with fresh bed sheets and pillows and blankets, and it's just like, oh, it's such a nice feeling. I really appreciate that. It's just like almost like heaven on earth. And then last thing on my list today, that's death. I appreciate death. I think death is a very cool mystery, but also I think it's the most cool thing about it is it's the only thing we are guaranteed in this life that is actually death. So I think actually we should appreciate that thing, because it's like, if we imagine life as a school, then by dying, then it's like, I don't know, graduating from school, passing school, and then what happens? No one knows. But I heard a good quote. It says that for the newborn, the only thing that's certain is death, and for the dead person, the only thing that's sure is rebirth. Quite interesting, right? Well, I don't know anything about it, but I'm still grateful for death, because, I mean, that day when I die, I did my job. I lived out my destiny, I did my job, I managed life here on Earth, and whatever you would, however you may perceive this. And I think I will say that's it for today, and say stay grateful.